is dangerous or blissful? Why it will be dangerous and why it will be blissful? Once if you entering into the spiritual path or practicing yoga spirituality for the enlightenment self realization, you are not looking for kundalini. Please listen. You practice your spirituality, your yoga, your breathings, all your spiritual thoughts, whatever you have, you practice, then unknowingly awake kundalini. So once the kundalini awakening, before awakening, after awakening, first thing you get the pain in the right side of the brain. I'm sharing my experiences regards what I'm trying to say here. Kundalini can be dangerous and blissful also. So even though in my life I had some kind of hurdles, problems with the kundalini raising also, I feel insecure also. Insecure in the sense, once kundalini awakening raising, I am happy with it, but I was feeling insecure. I don't want to go outside. I want to stay myself alone. Because of whenever you focus on social life, you lose your energies. And due to imbalance of energies, it creates a pain in the right side of the brain. The pain, the pressure means it activating your right side of your brain. The unconsciousness mind becoming consciousness, it creates some kind of pleasure thing inside. Sorry, some kind of pressure, stress. You feel some kind of pain. And again, once the kundalini is awakening rising, you feel huge pain here. The pain you get because of energies. The pain you get because of energies. So you need to handle the energies. If you are unable to handle the energies, then it creates a pain. Normal level pain is okay, fine. Even though when the kundalini is coming to third eye, I feel a huge pain, unbearable pain. Unbearable pain for me. I thought I was dying. I was here fine because of before this already I had a death experiences. Pain is so dangerous here. I'm telling directly. I'm coming to the giving message to you. Kundalini can be dangerous and kundalini will be blissful. So normal minded people can't handle the kundalini energies. Kundalini never happens accidentally. Kundalini happens for the genuine people only. They can awake, they can raise the kundalini. So what I'm trying to say is, without expectation, according to your capability, practice yoga spirituality. Don't keep your mind, you're awakening kundalini, you are awakening, you're raising. Don't think about the kundalini. In my life, it happens accidentally, normally. Genuinely, it awaken raises, I don't know, but I had experiences. So what I'm trying to say is here, practice according to your level. Don't go beyond your limits. Some people, what they're doing these days, before also, people, they want to practice many hours. So once you have a lustful desires, once you have inside ego, jealousy, some kind of impureness, unconscious mind, so if you're practicing spirituality, then it can be a problem for you also. Then you are unable to handle those things. So those who are a good being, pure good person, they can practice the spiritual things. Whatever they practice, they awake kundalini easily. What I said before, you need to have a courageous. You're not afraid of your physical death. You will be a courageous. You're not afraid of your outer body experience. Your astral body may come out. You may feel limited, and you may have these experiences. But you need to be courageous. At the moment, you need to be conscious. Once you're conscious, courageous, then you overcome it. Then one more important thing is, Kundalini awakening, raising happens. Those who are highly detached in the social life, they feel life is impermanence. And once you're feeling life is impermanence, your mind is not engaging in social life. You are automatically, you maintain yourself silence. And whatever you do spiritual practices, you awake your Kundalini, you can raise your Kundalini easily without any problems. So what happens? People asked me before, they had a imbalance in Eda Pingalna. I can feel some energy, some right side of the brain, and some people said I have higher energy left side, right side not there. Some people said me that few people they said they feel energy in the right side of the brain, left side of the brain they don't feel. So this is called as imbalance of energies. Once you had imbalance of energies, then what happens? If some level is okay, if you're having higher level of energies, consciousness is less, you're unable to handle energies. If you're getting pain, that will be a big problem for you. That at that time, if you notice this, then you need to consult a Kundalini enlightened guru immediately. Even though I'm not available for everyone here, I can understand genuine people, those who message me, those who are emailing me, those who are commenting on me. I respond to them only. My mind will tell who is the right person to contact. That I have intuition, I go through that only. So even though I did counseling to some people, it's fine. Everybody has some level of successful in their life. Maybe one person still they are struggling. So you need to have a proper guidance, proper lifestyle. You need to follow it. What I'm trying to say is, sometimes you feel warm energy inside. It is not a negative, it is a positive. When the Kundalini awakening happening, you feel warm energy. You feel that you're suffering from fever. I had this experience long back. I thought I'm getting fever, but I am healthy, no problem. So Kundalini creates warm energy. Kundalini, you get Kundalini fire, spiritual fire. You feel it. That is also not negative experiences. And sometimes you go unconsciousness. You see the huge hurricane, like black hole, like tornado. You feel inside. You feel inside. You feel it is that time I felt it is a negative experience. Later on, I came to know this is related to crown chakra because of higher that time. We don't experience energies, but because of what we had a spiritual lifestyle since childhood up to now. So you're gonna have this kind of storm experiences like a whirlpool, spinning. This is related to your enlightenment. You're stepping into enlightenment. That's not a negative experiences. So once your Kundalini, awake Kundalini, once you raise Kundalini beyond Manipura, Vishuddhi, chakra, if you're coming to throat and third eye, then you are out of all the negative experiences. Until raising Kundalini, you need to take care of yourself. You need to spend full free time. I was already said, again I'm telling. Once you feel that if you are a great spiritual person, once you have what I said, some kind of spiritual thoughts inside of you, you're searching for enlightenment. Then you spend the free time. You have proper food diet, proper lifestyle. Then you practice spirituality. You get enlightenment, awakening, Kundalini awakening, or enlightenment. It happens very easily. Otherwise, having some unfulfilled desires inside and you're looking for enlightenment, you in your free time, if you practice, then it may create some kind of problems within you. As yes, people asking me, I can understand how it damages to your brain. Yes, once the Kundalini coming to third eye, I had a huge pain here. The pain which is moving from here to here in this Kundalini power page, I was explained one video, again I'm explaining here. The pain will move here. That is belongs to Eda and Pingalna. The pain which move here, it's unbearable again. If you feeling pain again, avoid the meditation practices. Maintain yourself, relax, calm down. Otherwise, consult a guru. So heavy practices, continue practices, it's not good. You go according to those, even though those who are a great spiritual person also, they need to take care of themselves. That time I was reducing my meditation. I was balancedly I'm going. Not doing meditation also is not good. Kundalini feel hungry. Kundalini wants energies. You do meditation, not higher meditation, lower meditation. You do meditation practice according to capability. Slowly you go. You practice it. That's fine. Otherwise, if you are not practicing, that also problem. If you are practicing more and more, that also creates a problem. So imbalance of energies, you need to make it balanced. Proper counseling, proper lifestyle. You can have this Kundalini yoga, whatever you do, breathing, meditation, then you can overcome the problems. Otherwise, imbalance of energy creates a hyperactive inside. Sometimes we get angry, even though sometimes I get angry. Angry in the sense, I am very detached. I am detached with the things. You feel that you are hyperactive, you are not hyperactive. So consciousness will take care of everything. Energy itself is a consciousness. What is consciousness? Let me explain you. You feel something is moving inside. You conscious of something. That is consciousness. So consciousness turning inside, you experiences when the Svadhisthana chakra will get activated. The Svadhisthana chakra activated, you feel the consciousness which moving inward. The consciousness will divert the Kundalini properly. So many people, psychic people, they are psychic power. Those who have spiritually born people, they can feel they can experience energies, they can have a mystical experiences without Kundalini because of they had energies. Once a person having energy, it's not mean that they awaken Kundalini. The consciousness is required. The higher consciousness person can bring the energy together, and together the energy which moves serpent, energy brings together, it moves down, it awakens your kundalini, energy which moves the spinal cord like a serpent. When the kundalini coming to the third eye, there you feel pain. The after these experiences you will be fine, there is no problem. You're not going to have any negative experiences. You come to know everything, you have a proper lifestyle, proper practices. But what I said before also, you can notice many things surroundings. The negative force exists and positive force exists in the cosmos and beyond the cosmos, that is for sure. Without positive and negative there is no creation. Negative force in the sense it comes under ego, jealousy, lust, your infatuation, all the negativity. The positive side, bliss, peaceful, loving kindness, unconditional universal love, this thing comes under positive side. So you, once if you feel the negative energy, which the negative impurity, what I said before, ego, jealousy, lust example, this energy which created blockages in your energy centers, so you need to purify it, you need to overcome it. Once if you are purifying it, then you free from that kind of things, then you can move your kundalini towards higher energy centers for the full enlightenment. The same thing having problem with the people. Maybe the person is spiritual people only, spiritual person, but still the blockages, sometimes it creates a problem for you. So gradually people should not be depressed. Depression comes sometimes for you, you may feel anxious, you may feel depressed, what happening to me. So don't feel depressed, you need to be courageous, you need to make your mind strength, you need to make yourself, that is the what, the willpower, the consciousness, whatever you have experiences, you need to make yourself strong, then you can overcome the problem. That's it. Once you're overcoming the problem, then you can understand everything properly, then you go, everything will be smooth moment happens. So kundalini once coming, what I said, vishuddhi and third eye, it's coming, then you are out of all kind of negative things, you will be blissful and stable. Once a kundalini touching to the brain, vishuddhi chakra, you feel bliss, the blissful you can't express, you need to experience the bliss that you can't say. To achieve the bliss, I was passed through with the negative experiences. Even though I said I have a pain here, and right brain also I had a pain. Later I understand, right brain I have a pain because of that. The right brain is getting activated. You feel some pressure, some pain here. That is fine. Unbearable pain comes, means that is a dangerous again. So I felt one time unbearable pain. Just before I said, this pain you are getting because of higher energies. So you need to slow down, you need to make yourself balance, you need to have a proper lifestyle, then you overcome the problems. So kundalini not awakening happens in a 1 day, 2 day you awake this kundalini, no, it not happens. Accident kundalini so dangerous, accident kundalini also not happens. But some people call me, they raised a kundalini serpent, they have a this and that, they taking depression pills, that is again problem. So kundalini awakening raising happens gradually, minimum it will take 1 month. Once you feel awakening, once you feel that you have a higher vibration at the base of spine, that is a sign of kundalini awakening, then within a 1 year you can reach the vishuddhi chakra. Yes, minimum 8 months to 16 months, in between period you can reach the vishuddhi chakra. Vishuddhi chakra is not easy chakra, throat chakra is activation, you need to do a lot of work here. The Vishuddhi, third eye, Sahasrara, higher energy centers. Third eye, sorry, Kundalini is not a chakra, it's a beyond, it's a beyond. So you activate the Vishuddhi chakra, and a minimum take 1 year, feel it is 1 year. If you are a genuine person, if you have a spiritual thoughts, I had a spiritual thought in childhood, what happens after death, I worried, I'm not interested in social life, so I had a spiritual life. Then kundalini awakening happened naturally. I don't know what is kundalini that time. Before that I heard chakras. So that is the thing happens in your life. You feel that unconsciousness, you feel some kind of experiences, and finally once the kundalini is reaching towards higher energy center, then it will be fine. So otherwise the wrong practices which creates a problem for you. And so the main thing is everybody will feel a desire for third eye. Third eye is what I'm trying to say is vishuddhi chakra is tough. Once the vishuddhi chakra activation, third eye is tough. Once once you feel that Kundalini is reached to your third eye, you feel small thing is window vertically, small thing window is getting opened, you feel it. So once your Kundalini becoming bigger and bigger, once you're feeling something is happening here, you feel some level of pain, no, here no problem. You feel something is opening here. I was clearly experienced when I was doing meditation. So once you feel it, then you can do more meditation. After Vishuddha Chakra activation also, you need to understand, please, this is the final I'm telling. Once you are reaching to Vishuddha Chakra, it's not easy, it needs higher energy. You practice spirituality, meditation, pranayama, breathings, all you practice, you activation. After activation, when the Kundalini is reaching to third, then you can do more meditation, no problem. Whatever you do, more meditation, there is no problem. So once, if you continue practice meditation, what happens? You get subtle energies, Kundalini becomes stronger and stronger. The consciousness which touches the center of the midbrain, it touches your pineal gland or pituitary gland within you. Once the consciousness, once the consciousness touching there, consciousness is energy. You feel, you see the light. Even if you close the eyes, you feel something is open. You see the eternal. Don't desire, I want to see this and that. Whatever it appears, you can see that. That's it. I'll try to give some more clarification about the third eye. So I'm trying to tell you, once you're reaching Kundalini to third eye, you need to practice more meditation. So at the time of Kundalini raising, you need to make yourself balanced. What I said before, follow this. So once you're reaching to third eye and crown, that is it depends upon the individual. That even if you're doing 24/7 meditation, also crown may activate it, crown may activate it, may not activate it. It depends upon the person. In my life, I felt that crown activation, I'm feeling liberation, like crown is started opening. I feel that when I was making other people happy, when I was spreading my yoga spirituality, when I was making my other people happy, so that time I had these experiences. For me, for you, crown activation may be different. You need to check out yourself. Everybody can practice, but I can guide you up to third eye only. It depends upon you individually. Once you're raising your Kundalini third eye, then you can practice more meditation, no problem. You come to know everything, and that is the thing. And thank you. Take care of yourself. Imbalance of energies are not good. Like people asked me, imbalance of energies, you need to have a proper lifestyle. I was not available for everyone. Before, I was given some online sessions because I want to start communities worldwide. I was predicting the future 2017, 2016 I know, 2017 I was given future predictions. Present pandemic, what you see in the COVID-19, the people who have no medicine, people suffering, economic came down. I can feel the future in 2016 only. 2017 I was given a video. I'm not sure 2016 it is happening or not, I don't know. I had a strong thoughts. You see something which you never seen before. I don't know what it is, but later on I came to know the future is not good. For social people, we have a bright future. For spiritual people, those who are spiritually, it's a good future. I felt that. I given future predictions video in 2017 video. Part 1, part 2, part 3 is there. You can view in my YouTube. So future means it is a clairvoyance. Clairvoyance, you can tell intuition, you can tell sixth sense. I felt that before, and I took some time. Either I don't know. I got strong thoughts, strong information. What's happening? I felt that I was given 10 points in part 2. Part 2 future prediction. Part 2 is very important. In my YouTube, it is there. Adarsh Narayandas. You get the video, see the full video, and part 3 also I was given. So the same thing happening. Whatever I predicted, it has happened. This happens because of clairvoyance. You have higher energies. You connected the cosmos. So you get information from the nature. And thank you very much. If you have any doubts, you can comment below. I'll answer. Otherwise, I'll end up.